But he's pretty good when he brings home stuff.
I remember when I went into the school, all the staff was really excited to tell me, and Darren was really excited to tell me. They said, "Guess who we just gave an award to?" And all of the staff said at their first, celebrating excellence assembly, they said, "We have to give an award to Johnny." He made it, like, it was one of the things he learned from camp. Remember how much pride he took in always holding the door? At school, he would hold the door for everybody. Like, people said he was just so mature and responsible and beaming with pride when he came back to school in September.
Well, we said, like, in a week, right, from the beginning of the week to the end of the week last year, like, he just,
even when he first, like, last year, because he was kind of going through a lot of, I don't know, being a teenager, I guess. He was kind of like rebellious and in a little ways, but not too much, because we always had to be on top of them. But when he came here, it's like it was just a positive change for him, like coming here and then again and then when he said, "Oh, I want to go back next year," and I was like, "Yeah, you're going back next year for sure." And I was hoping Tyson would get in, and I was glad that Tyson is able to get in too, because he was talking about wanting to come when he seen his brother at LU there, and hearing stuff what his brother was doing and the things he learned, I guess, was a positive impact on him. On Tyson and on
Johnny.
On Johnny, yeah.
So you noticed a change from when he came to camp and
yeah.
In what ways? What kind of things?
He's a little bit more mature. Well, not a little bit. I should say more mature than before, and more polite, more caring, more thinking before he says something that's negative. Because it was like, I don't know how to put it. Probably because he's been to so many different schools, and he was always bullied, and we always tell him, don't bully other kids, don't bully this, like that. And he hasn't been like that, not as bad as before, but once in a while. But he's matured lots. I believe he's matured lots, and his dad always says, yeah, he's a lot better than before. I notice even with his nephew, he's a lot better, because they get along now, but before they were like butting heads with everybody, even with me. Like, we used to butt heads. I don't know why, like, I don't know. I think this is just more positive for him.
Yeah, all the things, the experiences that he had.
Everything he learned, he's used it. Even at home, even if he's not in school, he still uses it. Like, whatever he's learned, and he's into drumming, he's into more traditional stuff than before. And
he got that from camp.
Yeah. And I think all throughout the school year last year, right, when he was in Kingsway, he's been singing with, what's his name, Morris?
Nathaniel?
No. Nathaniel? Is that his name?
Or Marcel?
Marcel, yeah. He's been drumming with him, and he just loves drumming, and he loves singing now. But before, he wasn't even into it. And just a lot of positive changes I seen in him. So even coming here, like, I can see it when he's seen us over here. He's just all happy, hey, like that. So I think it's a lot better.
Did you see him, was he doing archery when you saw him?
Yeah. He was doing, as soon as he's seen us, he's like looking at us, and he's like, oh, hey, like that. And he's happy to see his brother. He said he hasn't seen his brother since June. Oh. Since after school, he hasn't seen his brother. So just seeing him now, he's like, oh my goodness, you're so small. Like,
so he's excited to have Tyson come and join camp.
Yeah.
Was Tyson excited to come?
Oh yeah, he was excited to come because he wanted to take part in it. Like when Johnny came home last year, when we went to LU actually to pick up Johnny, and when he seen his brother, you know how towards the end they have that drumming, they were singing together, drumming together, and I guess he just he liked it seeing his brother do that.
Spark something in
Yeah,
him or
yeah. So he said a lot, and that's when he thought about, I want to go there next year, he said. So can I go there? And I said, well, if they let you go, and it would be, but you'd have to talk to Mr. Lentz, I said to him, for him to get in. So it's actually pretty good for both of them, because he's going through, how do you say it, adolescent years right now, where he's kind of rebellious, and I want him to learn something from here too. So
Right.
yeah.
And the culture piece too, it
Yeah.
sounds like,
Yeah.
It's really important.
I like it. This is actually really
We like it. We're
yeah, it's actually, I think it's pretty good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great experience. Well, look at the things they get to do, like the kids, you know, out on the canoes and archery and the traditional pieces, like learning about, like within circle, right, and helping them find their voice and just that self-confidence and, you know, the 7 grandfather teachings, because it's really, you know, part of everything they do at camp. Yeah. So,
Yeah. I seen that in Johnny, actually. I can see it because he matured when he was here last year. Not here, but at LU, yeah. I can see that, and it was a positive change, I guess, positive thing for him and for us, actually.
How for you?
For me, because we don't butt heads anymore.
You can have a relationship with them.
Yeah. And it's easier for him to talk to me now, I guess, because before when I would say something, it was like was going against the grain. We always say, why are you
authority?
Yeah. So now it's like, okay, well, and like we all talk about it first before we let them do something. Like me and my partner, we always talk about things with our kids before they do something, or even the consequences of doing something bad. Then we have to like take something away.
Right.
Yeah. But this has been really good. Like, I don't know, it's been really good for them. I notice a lot of stuff that's really good now. Not as bad as before, or you can feel the tension before, because he was like,
It's more self-confident.
yeah, self-confident, and at least now he talks to us too without shutting himself in the room or not letting us know what's going on. Because now he's like, Mom, can I talk to you? Or Dad, can I talk to you? If it's something that's bothering him. And I guess with drumming too, he just loves drumming. So we don't try and stop him, because we think he's got to find himself before he moves on or whatever. Yeah. So everything's been actually.
So he continued that relationship from camp with Marcel.
Yeah.
Through the drumming.
Yeah, and I don't know how it is at the Westgate this year. I don't know how it is. I don't know how he's going to feel, but because right now he's nervous about going there. He's nervous about going to that high school, actually.
So he's transitioning from grade 8 to grade 9.
Yeah.
And so he's a little nervous about the transition?
Yeah, he is nervous about it. But I think he's going to do okay, though. I think he's going to do good.
Do you think coming to camp again this second summer, and now that you saw what he got out of it the first time, and now the second time even taking more of that, do you think that'll help him with that transition?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think it will help him a lot. See, even Tyson dropping him off here, he's like, I'm scared, I'm nervous. And I said, don't be nervous, you'll have fun. Just have fun. You make friends.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's what we told Johnny last year too. Make friends. Get to know other people. You'll meet lots of nice people.
Did Johnny talk last year about some of his favorite activities or some of the things he liked about camp? Do you remember some of the things that stood out that he talked about?
Well, he liked the drumming part lots. Yeah. And he liked making the hand drums and getting up early in the mornings to do ceremonies, like the sunrise ceremony, and sweats. He liked the sweats, and just he just said he had lots more fun than rather than just staying home and not doing anything, going swimming. Yeah, so that was pretty good. And he was looking forward to this one again, because he knew it was going to be a little bit different. So it's been actually been good.
So it sounds like for him, some of the pieces that really stood out was that learning about his culture
Yeah.
and connecting with some of those pieces.
Because we did make his regalia. That's what he learned too. Was he learned to make his own regalia actually.
We did beading here last year.
Uh-huh.
Who
Yeah, he
we
did,
beading
yeah.
Here. That was I think he said his was that his first time?
Yeah.
He did the beading?
The beading, but he did when we did his regalia, he did his own feathers and putting on the what do you call those? They were like fancy grass
Oh, for the
dancer.
bustle
Yeah, it was
or-
for the bustle. Yeah, he made his own bustle. Yeah, he actually made 2 of them, but I helped him, and we just sat there and like talked at the same time while we were working together. And before that, he wouldn't even want to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. Oh yeah, I really think this is a real good place for him to be right now.
Is he in he's not in the group on the
No,
water right
he's
now, eh?
no, he's in
He was up
archery.
at archery?
Yeah.
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 So maybe what we'll do is make sure. Could you just look at the camera and maybe just introduce yourself and where you're from and whatever you want to share in terms of yourself. Just for sure, name and where you're from.
Okay.
And then maybe just say your kids, because then that way that's often how we kind of introduce people when we start. Like if we use some of your clip, we'll probably just use that intro from you
Oh,
in that,
okay.
and I'll get out of the picture for that. Was you? Oh, yeah. Was I supposed to be recording? Always.
Okay. Bonjour, my name is Cheryl Sakchikabo. I'm from Round Lake, Ontario. I have 2 boys that are in this program, Tyson Guimond and Johnny McCollum. And what else am I supposed to say?
No, that's good. And then maybe just say Johnny came last year and
Okay.
Tyson, something along.
Okay.
Yeah, just slow down.
Okay, Johnny McCollum, Nicholas came here last year, and it really it made a lot of positive changes on his personality and his outlook on everything, I guess. And I really believed he matured a lot. And now my son Tyson Guimond is in the same program, and I'm really hoping it'll help him out with his own issues and how would I say it? Like everything he's going through right now, he's having
Because we cut and paste it, and she was recording when you and I were talking. We'll
Yeah.
use most.
Oh, okay.
We'll use that there. She was just kidding when.
because he's going through some issues right now with, I don't know if I should say it.
Yeah, you don't have
Okay.
to. Yeah, just I think that's good
Yeah.
enough. We don't need to get personal on camera and share
Okay.
things with people, but just understanding that the kids
It'll
that
help
come,
them, yeah.
come with baggage sometimes, right?
Yeah.
And they just come with their different things that they're struggling with, whether it's even just being the age that they're at, or whether
Yeah,
it's from other
I
things
think
in life that happen,
Yeah.
right? And yeah, it's just about helping them find that confidence and
Mm-hmm.
connect, how to take care of their mind and their body and their spirit and
Yeah.
each other, right?
Mentally, physically, spiritually, everything. I want him to grow in all that, in all those areas, I guess. Yeah, for him, for himself, and for everybody else around him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you was there anything you thought that we missed? Did you feel you said everything you wanted to say?
I think so.
Great job. You did a great job. That was awesome. I'm so happy that you were